Hello everyone, this is Stan and welcome back to Boston Treasure Hunters. If you remember the last World Coin Wednesday video, I had sorted all these from a 7-pound collection that I had purchased off of eBay. I believe it was something like, there's like 33 countries here, but I did get rid of the Asian and the Middle Eastern. I put those to the side as well as Canadian ones because I know I don't need them. So those ones are gone. But I think we have like 32 here maybe as far as countries. What I'm going to do is I got a lot of the smaller ones here that only have a couple coins. I'm going to go through these one at a time, show you what we have, what's going in the collection, and then we're going to go on to the bigger coins afterwards. So what I'm going to do is start off right here. The very first one is going to be Belgium. Let me take a look. Be right back. Okay, we got a total of 3 coins here for Belgium. They're all 1 franc. This is a 1951, followed by a 63 in 1970. They're all 1 franc. I'm going to check out Ucoin and see if we need any of these. Okay, good news is all 3 of them are going into the collection. These 2 here are going into Belgium. This one here, if you look at it, it looks very much similar to that one there. And if you recall, I had very tired eyes. I didn't actually look at it. It's actually Luxembourg, but it has been added already. So with that, I'll be back with the next country. Next country up is Greece. There's two drachmas, 82 and 84. I'm pretty sure I already have these, but I'll check anyway. Be right back. And just to show you Ucoin what it looks like, there it is. 82 and 84 are both in there. So with that, we don't need them. Moving on to the next. Next up is the country of Macau, is how I'm pronouncing it. Probably saying it wrong. I think I mentioned that before. But they each 1 platica, and I already did look at the dates. They're on the other side right here. We have a 2005 and a 92. So I already brought it up, and we need both. How cool is that? Okay, those are moving on to the next country. Those are in. Now moving on to the next country. Next up is the country of France. We have 2 5-franc pieces, 2 1-franc pieces, and a 10 centimes. I have a lot of French coins, so I'm not sure how many, if any of these, I'll need. Let me take a look. First one up is the 1932 10 centimes. I went on here and looked. I don't have it, so we get to add another one. Okay, just went through all these here. These 3 are going into the collection. These 2 are not. We already have them. They're both 76, 78, 1 francs. Already got them. The other ones here are 49, and this one here I believe is 46. That we don't have in there, and of course the 1932. So, moving on with the next country. Next up is Denmark. We have 2 2-kroner and 2 25 or. They're all 4 different dates. Let me bring up Denmark, see if we need them. For Denmark, I actually thought this said 1957, not 1967. That is also a 67. So we had this one here, and we did have the 1994 2-kroner, so we don't need those, but we are adding in the 1997 2-kroner. Back with the next country. Okay, for Austria, we had a couple here. We had a couple of 2 groschen and a 1 shilling. This is the only one that's going in, and that is going to be, if this will come up, 1959. We'll be back with the next. Next up is England. We have a couple of 2 shillings right here. Then we got a 1 shilling, 6 pence, 3 pence, and a couple of half pennies. I know I have a lot of half pennies. I have a lot of coins in general from England, so I don't know how many, if any of these are going to go in. I'll be right back. For the coins of England here, we do have the 1976 halfpenny, and to complete this section, now all you need is a 77. And this is just basically how you add them in. Takes a couple clicks of a button, and it's done. You go back, and there it is. If you guys ever want me to give a tutorial on how to do this, make a video of it sometime, let me know. With that, I'm going to check the rest. I'll be right back. Well, that is not good. I guess we'll have to come back later. Okay, so we're back, and Ucoin finally came back up. It's actually the next morning, but we ended up entering in a 1962 shilling, and right here we have a 1 shilling, then what's that, a 53 3 pence, and a 1 cent from, I want to say, I showed that one already. I don't remember the year on it. Let's see if I can enlarge that. Oh, it's a half penny, excuse me.
And if this would clear up, I could see it. I think it's like 1970, if I'm not mistaken. But I mentioned that earlier. This is next morning, so I don't exactly recall. But we're going to go ahead and move on to another country. Next country up is Netherlands. We have a 1968, 1978, 1 guilder, and a 1984 5-cent piece. I've already checked. None of these are going in. Back on to the next country. Next up is Ireland, and I've already gone ahead and gone through these, as again, this is only a few, so this makes it a little easier. Ones we are entering are going to be the 1985 and the 1943. This is a 2 pence and a 1 penny. The ones that aren't going in are these ones right here. This one is beat up pretty badly anyway, so I'm not too upset about that, obviously. Let's move on to another country. Okay, and here we have Spain. Already went through all these here. Spain is a country that it's challenging because of how the early years they did the dates. They'll have such as, let me see one of them here that I have face up, and of course I don't. Well, let me just show you the 25 peseta right here, which is a 1978. It's really small in that star, but you have a date here, 1975. So you have to go into 1975, then scroll and look to see if you have the actual date, which is right there in the start, 1978. So it definitely makes it challenging. A couple of these here, the date is just worn off, so they're just basically culls. These ones here I already have, or they're culls and can't decide what they are. But this one is actually going in the 1978 25 pesetas. Okay, next up is kind of a hodgepodge that I just kind of threw together. I only had a few left. We have Colombia, Finland, Sweden, and Croatia. Sorry, it's handwriting kind of got smeared a bit. I'm going to look at each one of these, and I'll be right back and let you know what we have. Okay, and for all of these here, the only ones we're adding is a 1995 20 Lipa from Croatia. The rest of them are all duplicates. Let's keep going. Okay, coming up to the country of India, we have one 5 rupee and a couple of 1 rupees. Let me check out, see which ones we need. I'll be right back. Okay, for India, we ended up adding 2 more to the collection, which is great. These get very complicated and very kind of technical because some will have mint marks, some won't. Some of the edges will have grooves, some won't. So if you're looking into doing this here, definitely pay close attention to that and make sure you get the right ones. Okay, now we have the country of Ghana, and all these are 2007, so I removed all the duplicates. Check these out. This one is a 20 pesewas, I want to say. I'm probably butchering it. We already have it. This is a 10, which we did not have. So adding that into the collection. Going on to the next country. Okay, now Nigeria, and here, again, they're all the same here in 1991. Over here we have a 1 Naira and a 50, I want to say it's a Kobo. Um, these are actually both going in, and these are just duplicates that are getting tossed back. And here we are with Venezuela. There was a lot of duplicates here. There was 73 and 75, 5 Bolivars. Then we had 1 Bolivar, 1 Bolivar. Both of those we already had, but we did need a 5 centimos from 1958, so pretty cool. Okay, and here we have Costa Rica. Here we have a 1 Cologne 1976 and a 10 time 1976. This one we already had. This one we didn't. Moving on. Okay, here we have Australia, which had 9 1-cent pieces. And out of the 9, we needed 5. I want to say, hopefully I got these right, 67, 72, 73, 78, and 85. The rest are either duplicates or not needed. Okay, next up here we have Trinidad and Tobago. These are all 25-cent pieces ranging from 1977 up to 2014. We did have a lot of duplicates and some years that didn't go in, but we did get 6 more into the collection, so I'm quite happy with that. Next up we have Nicaragua, and these are all 1 Cordova pieces, or excuse me, Cordoba, sorry. We have 97, 2000, and 2002. This is the only one that's going in. We'll be back with the next. Okay, here we have Mexico, in which we have quite a lot going on. They had a lot of changes in their denominations. They demonetized a lot of currencies. Let's see what we got here. We got 100 pesos, 20 pesos, 1 peso, and 1 peso, 2 different designs. Then we have 50 centavos, 20 centavos, another 20 centavos, 5 centavos, and lastly a 1 centavos. And match these up against the collection, see what we put in. If anything, as I know I have a lot of these already. I'll be right back. Well, and here we have it. We literally got just this one right here to add to the collection. The rest of these are all here or lots of duplicates. That's typical. As I said, I had a lot of Mexican coins, so I'm not completely surprised. Let's move on to the next country. Up next, we have the country of Italy. We have 100 liras and 50 liras. I did have more, but I removed all the duplicates as well, so I'll be right back. Well, the only one going in is a 50 lira 1972. The rest I already have. Ecuador is up next. This is going to take a little while to sort. Well, I almost don't even know what to say. They're all 5 centavos pieces, and I looked up this design for Ecuador, and take a look at this. There's literally only 2 designs like this, 2000 and 2003, and I have them both. Wow. Slightly disappointed, but, well, I only need a couple to fill out that section. Back with the next. Okay, next up is the Philippines, and here we have a 5 peso, then we have 25 centavos, another 25, I believe that's a 10, a 5, and a 1. So I'm going to check these against the collection and see what we have and what we need. Be right back. Well, this was better than Ecuador, that's for sure. We do have 3 5 pesos we're entering in. We have a 25, 25, a 5, and the rest are already in the collection, and there were some duplicates here. I did check. There was no silver in any of these here. There was only one that was even in the when the U.S. Administration, and that was the copper ones here from 1944. So with that, we'll be back with the next country. Okay, next up is the Dominican Republic, and these I'm going to take a close look at because up until 1961, they did have 90% silver coins. Let's see if we're lucky enough to get one or maybe more. I had to move these around a bit because this is actually a half peso, 25 centavos, 10 centavos, and 5. 5 centavos definitely won't have any silver. Already looked in the dates on these, pretty sure they don't, but there's a chance we'll find some with the 10 centavos. Okay, out of that we ended up with 3 10 centavos that are going into the collection. Okay, sorry about that. So we ended up with 3, 86, 87, and 91. Most of these right here are all 1989s, except for maybe 2 of them. And same thing with these here. Well, back to the next country, or on to the next country. Okay, next up is Poland, and wow, I didn't see this one coming. We have multiple sizes from multiple denominations. Yeah, so this was a lot of fun to stack. I do know I don't have a lot of Polish coins, so this should be a lot of fun and hopefully fill a lot of holes. Be right back. Guess I should tell you what they are, huh? We have right here, these are 1 Grodzkis, both of those. Then we have a 2 and a 2 and a 5 here. Next row is 10, 10, 20, 20, 50, 50, then 1 Zolt. Then up here we have a 5 Zolt, another 5, then a 10, another 10, a 20, and another 20. Same denomination, just a lot of different sizes. Be right back, show you what we're putting into the collection. Okay, and here's what's being added into Poland. This was awesome. We added a ton of coins for the country of Poland. Those are all the ones that are being discarded right there. A lot of the higher denominations, I already had them, but a lot of lower denominations, I don't. And also, I do want to point out one mistake. I called that a 2 Grodzki. It's actually a 2 Zolts. So I made that one mistake there, and it's in the right place now. So, let's move on to the next country. Okay, and here we have the country of Cuba, which we have, I believe there's centavos, 25, 10, and all of these are 5. Makes me nervous because I'm hoping they're not all the same year like I've seen already before, but I'm going to go ahead and go through them and see what we have to add to the collection. If there are a lot of different years, I should be able to add a ton of these, so we'll find out. Okay, everybody, I was just looking at this coin here, and take a look at that. I believe I have a 1999 5 centavos double die from Cuba. I have to take a look at the rest of them to see if this is more common than not, but that clearly to me looks like doubling, or would you consider this machine doubling? Let me know. I'm really looking at this coin closely, and you can see it in Republic as well. This is actually quite interesting. I tried looking it up online, wasn't able to find anything, so if anybody knows anything, please let me know in the comments down below. Okay, along with the 99 I just showed you, I wanted to show you this one here as well. This is a 98, and I've already looked at other ones, and it doesn't have the same. Right around the edge is a little piece of extra metal going all the way around. Sorry about that, had to sneeze. Okay, so as you can look right in here, it goes all the way around. All the way around. And I've looked at other 99s as well, and I think I might have one other one that has a little bit of doubling. Definitely not as strong as the first one that I showed you. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Oh, and also, I wanted to show you this on the, I don't know if this is the reverse or obverse, but if you see this, let's see, I'm going to get a pencil right here. This little line, that's not supposed to be there. So this has definitely got a couple of interesting characters about it. Let me know what you think down below. Okay, just for reference, here is a regular 1999. As you can see, I don't see any doubling on there at all. Kind of looking at that C, where is it? Right there. Looks like a little bit of doubling in there. But let me slide that out of the way, get you another one. As you can see right there, again, more doubling on centavos, the date. There's a couple of them here that I've noticed. That one there's pretty strong double in there as well. This one here, more in centavos than the date. And then here is the last one there. And it's in centavos as well. So let me know what you guys think down below. Let's finish up the country of Cuba. Okay, so getting back to this here, for Cuba, we did have 3 25 centavos, 2 10s, and I think it was like 5 different 5 centavo coins added into the collection. Those right there are all the extras, and these ones that are on the laptop right now are actually errors and, well, yeah, errors, double dies, things like that. So pretty cool. That was a lot of fun. I normally don't look for errors with roll coins. It's just when they jump out at me, that's when I finally notice them. Well, let's move on. The last country we have coming up is Germany. Okay, and here's what we have for Germany. I know I have a lot of German coins, but I don't think I have a lot of 5, 2s, or 1 mark coins. The 50 pfennig, 10 pfennig, and 1 pfennig I know I have a boatload of, so I don't know how many of those I'll get, but the ones up here I am hoping to get, well, at least definitely that one and a lot of those. But let me go ahead and take a look, and I'll be back. Okay, and here we go. These are all the coins going into the collection. This was actually really cool. 2 out of the 3, 1 pfennigs went in. There was only 1 that didn't. 3 out of the stack of 10 pfennigs are going in, which, you know, I knew I had a lot of those, so that was fine. On the 50 pfennigs, most of them went in. I thought I had a lot more of those, and I didn't, so that was kind of cool. On the 1 Deutschmark, only a couple didn't go in. The 2 Deutschmark and the 5 Deutschmark, all of them went in. Most of these are actually considered commemoratives because they made multiple for the same year with the same mint mark with different anniversaries for different Germans within their country. So it was really a blast to see that. That was pretty cool. I didn't realize that. This started like 1970 or 71, I believe. Anyways, this has been a lot of fun going through these 7 pounds. I hope you guys have enjoyed these videos as much as I am making them. And if you have any questions, please leave comments down below. I know I always say that, but I really do mean it. And especially about the Cuban 1999 and 98. If you know anything about that, please let me know. That's all I got for this video. Until next time, happy hunting.